What's going on, y'all? TheBrandonBrownson here with another episode of TBB Unscripted. As always, sorry about the background noise, it's hot. So we're starting off this month's news segment in a really big way. I mean, I am so excited about this. So I literally just put up a new shirt on my Spreadshirt account, and it is the official Team Smitty shirt, the Itty Bitty Smitty Committee shirt. I know you guys have wanted one for a really long time, so let's not waste any more time. Here it is. Tell me that's not a beautiful shirt. Now, you can find a link to my Spreadshirt account down there, where you can buy that shirt, where you can buy this shirt, where you can buy a few other random shirts I have there, available in men and women's cut. So, go buy those, because they're awesome. I'm so excited about this Team Smitty shirt, it's not even funny. So from there we go into some not-so-great news. In last month's TBB Unscripted, I talked about wanting to bring back Creepypasta Addict in a really big way. And I started to do that by reading a fan-submitted creepypasta from Meowth Rocket, and I got hit with a copyright strike despite the fact that I used royalty-free music in it. Now, you guys know that for 99% of my videos as of late, I use my own music in the background. However, I don't have any creepy atmospheric music made, so I had to use royalty-free music. And until I can either make my own creepy atmospheric music, or find a royalty-free site where I won't get hit with copyrights, Creepypasta Addict might be on an indefinite hiatus, which really bums me out because I was really jazzed about being able to do it again. So, I apologize. I'm working on finding alternate music to use and or making alternate music to use, but right now that's just kind of how it worked out and it bums me out. Next bit of news, I'm pretty sure that most of you guys have noticed, but if you haven't, there is a new episode of Theory Addict up. Last month's TBB Unscripted, I asked if you wanted one longer video or two shorter ones, and you guys responded by telling me that last month's video was too long. Okay, whatever. So, I decided to make the one super long video, and I took the Disney, and I took the Pixar, and I mutated them into one entity. Ow! None of you are gonna get that reference. So, yeah, new episode of Theory Addict is out. I'm really pleased with it. So far, the reaction's been really good. And I'm sure that right off the bat, a lot of you are wondering, so when's the next one coming out? I already have the script written for it. I already have some of the lines recorded for it. It might take me a while, because I'm getting a few people to help me out with this next one, but I promise you it will be worth the wait. You guys have been asking for me to do this episode for a really long time, so if everything goes according to plan, the next episode of Theory Addict will be, wait for it, Zelda Part 2. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Now, of course, if I can't get certain things done, and I decide to release an episode in between, that's one thing, but more than likely, the next episode of Theory Addict will be Zelda Part 2. I don't usually like giving away what the next episode of Theory Addict's gonna be on, but I felt like this was a worthy exception, because a lot of you guys have been asking for it, so yay. And in the last bit of news, if you want to really call it that, before I go into the question and answer segment of this month, I gotta be honest with you guys, I am in a bit of a creative rut. I have some ideas for things I'd like to do, however, it's a matter of figuring out how to do them. So, what I want from you guys is, I'd really like for you to let me know what kind of videos you'd like for me to make. I know that almost all of you want to see more Theory Addict. I understand that. I'm doing those as often as I can. But other than Theory Addict, I want to know what you guys want to see from me. So go ahead down there in the comment section. Let me know what you would like to see from me from this channel, other than Theory Addict, because that's obvious. And now, on to your questions. So, this month only 2 people submitted questions, but I got 7 questions in all, so I guess I can't be too fussed. The first 2 questions come from Joe Mendables. His first question, both of Joe's questions are professional wrestling related, so if you don't care about my opinions on pro wrestling, go ahead and skip ahead a few minutes. Joe Mendables' first question is, what are your opinions on Paige winning the WWE Divas title? I am unbelievably thrilled about that. Don't get me wrong, I loved AJ Lee as a women's champion, but I'm really digging Paige. Paige is a phenomenal wrestler. Between AJ and Paige, it seems like they're slowly yet surely starting to put more of an emphasis on women's wrestling, which is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm really hoping that they keep that going. Maybe giving Natalya a run sometime in the future, like actual women's wrestlers. Not hot girls who were thrown in a training program for 2 weeks and taught only the very basics, but wrestlers. So yeah, I love the fact that Paige is Divas champion right now. And Joe Menable's last question is, who would you rather shoot, Chris Jericho or Kurt Angle? Well, Chris Jericho is doing great things right now with Fozzy, so I want to keep him alive. And honestly, at this point, shooting Kurt Angle would just kind of like be putting down a lame horse, so definitely Kurt. And the final 5 questions come from Zim294. First question, will you do more HeroClix videos? Honestly, I didn't know that there was a demand for them. Now that I know that there's a demand for them, yeah, I might be able to make a few HeroClix videos in the future. Me and a few people try and get together every couple of weeks to play HeroClix, so next time I'm doing that, I'll see if I can't find my tripod and record that. Second question, are you going to do more Fallout/Real Lives Let's Plays, maybe with the hat? So, here's the issue with the hat. The hat is away for the summer, so I'm not going to be doing a whole lot with him, obviously, at least not until, like, fall. So, don't expect anything from the hat anytime soon. However, as far as Let's Plays go, as far as Let's Plays in general go, I need to buy myself a new headset. I'm borrowing a friend's right now, but I need one of my own. So, that's a big dilemma with Let's Plays as a whole right now. With Fallout, the issue is how slow the recording is. When I was recording the first episode, you can see it. It was only going like 10 frames per second or some shit like that. So that's unacceptable. I'm trying to find a way to record Fallout and still get the quality. As far as Real Lives go, that's definitely something where I need a guest and a couple topics to talk about, because even though the first episode of it was entertaining, if offensive, usually not all playthroughs of Real Lives are that interesting. So, it's something that I'm definitely willing to do. It's just a matter of figuring out how to do it, who to bring on, what to talk about, all that shit. Zim294's third question is, do you watch any abridged series? Yes, I love Team 4-Star with a passion. Dragon Ball Z Abridged is one of the funniest things on the internet right now. Hellsing Abridged is really well done. I really didn't get into the Attack on Titan Abridged, and part of me is kinda happy that got cancelled. I apologize if you're a fan of it, but I personally didn't care for it. As far as like Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, and Naruto Abridged, and all these other Abridged series, I just can't get into them the same way. I don't know what it is, but I just don't give a fuck about them. I don't find most of them funny. I think most of them are really fucking obnoxious and not done very well, but Dragon Ball Z Abridged and Hellsing Abridged are two of my favorite things ever. Do you play Magic the Gathering? I do not. I've never... Really, the only card game I got into was Yu-Gi-Oh! During the Duelist Kingdom era. Other than that, most card games feel a little too complicated for me, and I'd much rather play Solitaire. And Zim294's final question, he had one super obnoxious, like, really long, hypothetical, weird question, but I don't feel like doing that one. I didn't feel like writing it down, so I apologize. But the final question of Zim294 is that I'm going to read is, what are some overrated creepypastas you've heard of? I am probably going to piss some people off by saying this, but Jeff the Killer. I read the original Jeff the Killer, and I thought that it was the shits. It was poorly written, it was unrealistic, it felt like a troll pasta, to be perfectly honest. And the fact that a lot of people think that Jeff the Killer is the bee's knees and the definition of creepypasta and all that stuff, No, I think that Jeff the Killer is absolutely overrated and ridiculous and just stupid. I also think that, maybe not overrated, but overused, is the haunted copy of a video game or a lost episode of a cartoon concept. Don't get me wrong, I've seen some really good ones of these, but I feel like most of them are just really copy-paste and not original whatsoever. Like with the Poke Pastas, there's only so many times I can hear about Missingno. With the Legend of Zelda pastas, there's only so many times that you can use Majora's Mask. Not to say that there aren't good Poke Pastas out there, or good Legend of Zelda pastas out there. I mean, Ben Drown is still, to this day, one of the creepiest fucking things I've ever read, but, I don't know, I just think that those two plot lines are severely overdone. So, Jeff the Killer, Haunted Cartridge, and lost episode of cartoon. Something I've noticed, I don't really look into the camera that much. I'm always glancing around the room and stuff, so if that annoys you, I apologize. It's just kind of something I do. I look away to kind of regain my thoughts. Anyways, so that about does it for this month's episode of TBB Unscripted. In the comment section down below, I want for you guys to let me know what kind of content you'd like to see from me, other than Theory Addict, because I already know. And obviously, I want for you guys to leave me your questions. The question and answer segment is the reason I keep doing TBB Unscripted. I thought that there was someone in the corner of my eye, but that was just my hair. I'm an idiot. Of course, down there in the crotch bar, the description box, whatever you want to call it, first and foremost, if you can, go down there and buy one of my shirts. The Team Smitty shirt looks absolutely incredible. If you can't afford one right now, I fully understand. Be responsible with your money, but if you can, if you got 20 bucks you can spend, go ahead and buy a shirt. It helps me out a great deal, and it'll look really nifty on you. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is awesome, and this isn't even a Team Smitty shirt. As far as other things down there, I'm not even going to cut that part out. As far as other things down there in the crotch bar, remember to download my latest album. It's free, 100% free. You can pay for it if you want, but it's free. Go and subscribe to my other channels. Go to subscribe to the other channels I have down there. Remember to like me and follow me on all the social media sites. And hey, join the Community Couch Productions Facebook fan page because it's awesome. There's a lot of awesome stuff going on there. But that about does it for me. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. The Brandon Brownson, signing out.